For the first time in my life, I had to 5 items, only buy 5 items. So it was a very humbling time for us. It was also a very good time in that sense because he got to experience what it was like not to work. Whereas I went to work, I understood the stress that he had to face when having to bring home the bacon at home. At the same time, he understood how staying at home can be quite challenging with 4 kids. Yeah.
Hey Andrea, I heard that you are someone that can bring benefits to us employees, right? Can you tell me what can you bring so I can bring it to my boss so they can up my benefits?
I think benefits is very wide. Bring me to your boss and then I will talk to your boss because it's usually about numbers.
I will definitely bring.
Yeah.
But what can you bring to the table? I mean, what sort of benefits does us employee has?
Oh, actually nowadays benefits has come in so many different forms. People always know insurance, right? That's the basic employee benefits. Of course, there's leave and others, right? But we talk about employee benefits, insurance is always the first thing that comes to mind. Then you have the self-funded benefits like dental, optical, or certain flexibility around the items.
Optical also have?
Have.
Like
optical is a
optical?
favorite.
What kind of optical?
Buying glasses, contact lens. Yeah, so it expands from there. So when you have an insurance plan, you kind of like follow the insurance policies, right?
Yeah.
The beauty of a non-insurance plan, which is company built, is owned by the company, they can design it in whichever way they want.
So what are some of the most interesting benefit plans
Okay.
that you have seen?
So the most expensive as in the widest we've seen is that a flexible benefits where you can select the insurance cover you want. And then the balance of whatever they have not used for that selection goes into a wallet. And this wallet, this bank, gave that money to the employees to claim whatever they wanted. So anything. So my staff got very excited because they saw a Louis Vuitton receipt.
Oh.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah, so they were like, wow, Louis Vuitton. They were like, can take photo. They were like so happy with because you never see that in claims, right?
Yes.
You always see medical, dental, the very boring. But the company allowed them to claim anything.
How big was the budget?
Whatever, because it's a bank. So it really depends on what they selected in their enrollment, right? Some of them downgrade all their covers.
Just to have the buffer?
Yes. And then they have additional money to claim whatever they want. So it can be holidays, it can be a birthday meal, it could be anything.
I'm more curious, how much is that bag?
Louis Vuitton is anything around 10,000, I guess.
Oh.
Wow. And they claim the full 10,000.
They'll claim up to their balance.
To the balance.
Okay.
But the receipt itself was
the
a
eye opener itself, right?
Yes. So, but to be honest, I don't always encourage that kind of benefits because you kind of then don't use benefits to share with your employees what the values or the culture of the company is. So the idea of benefits is really to go to the employees and say, hey, this is what we value in you. This is what we would like to build as a culture in our company. So I would give you, for example, elder care.
Okay.
Right? Because one of the common feedback we get is insurance don't cover parents. Right? They only cover dependents, and dependents is defined as spouse and child. But some companies will allow the employees to claim for parents on the self-funded plans, right? So in that sense, they are valuing the individuals based on their needs. Not just insurance cover this, I give you this. Right. Yeah, so they give alternatives for those that have no dependents. Yeah, no spouse or child to claim for. So these are things that then employees will feel valued. It's like, oh, my company thinks about me. They see what we need and they give that as a benefit. So it kind of builds the culture of family is important. Yeah, and that's actually what benefits should be used for. Yeah, first.
Because I'm just thinking when you say about the bag, right?
Yes.
Essentially that's just cash, right?
But different.
And you are just claiming up to a maximum of how much the cash is.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's no mileage to the dollar spent,
Correct. So if you put it as in that form, right, where you can claim whatever you want, it becomes like cash, right? But if you put a list of items, although you're restricting what they are able to claim for, then you kind of drive what company values, right? Go for house cleaning, yeah, because it's important to take care of yourself, right? Optical because it's a need, right? Holiday, take a break. Self-improvement classes, improve yourself continuously is something that every employee or everybody should do, continuous learning. Yeah, so the benefits that they put in that limited list kind of identifies what the company values in their staff. Yeah, so that's what benefits should do. Yeah, so it doesn't only encompass claims, right? You talk about claims, of course, you name me, what would you like to claim? What would you love to have in your benefits design?
Wow, dental cleaning.
Yeah.
Well, dental cleaning every
Go
6
beyond
months,
the
things,
go beyond the
right?
dental. Go
Go
beyond the
beyond,
medical. Yeah. If you could ask your company to give you something as a benefits, what would it be?
Air tickets.
Yes,
Air tickets.
holiday.
Air tickets.
Everybody asks for holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if it's $300 can claim for holiday, the employer will say, wow, my company cover me for holidays.
Yes.
That itself is like, wow, everybody is so envious. Company pay for this. But if you give it as cash, or you just pay them a $300 add on to their salary,
Yeah,
they will say,
they can't feel it,
yeah, you don't really identify what the amount is covering. Yeah, it
Well,
just
some people don't
becomes
even
salary.
open their bank and check.
Yeah, then after a while, they will just take it as part of their salary and there's no benefit. The company never give me any benefit. But actually, it was a $300 in their bank account. Yeah.
Wow.
So Andrea is like a friend with benefits.
You put it that way. Yeah.
So
Lots of benefits
anyways,
behind,
how so when do you set this company up?
Oh. So I started in the employee benefits line in 2005.
2005. Oh, that's a long
So it's
time
been
ago.
20 over years. Yeah. So that was in the previous company. And after we sold that one, then I started this present benefit solutions in 2015.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
And it was dealing with the same things as well, the previous benefits.
The previous one we had another company that dealt with the insurance. So I came in, so back in 2005, there was no systems. Right. So I actually came in 2005 because they needed another arm to handle the non-insurance. Because they were losing clients to flexible benefits providers. And they had companies that said, hey, you already do insurance. Can you do this other non-insurance claims for me? So we have one provider for everything. And MAS regulations would not allow an insurance company to do that. So we had to form the other company. So I came in and to do that manually, it's tough. So I actually went in because I enjoy, I'm not a systems person, but I enjoy playing with applications. So back then I created a form and a database using Microsoft Access.
Oh.
So that was my first dabbling into systems. So
Software.
So I built that and then I did it on a part-time basis because I was not working. I was a housewife then, taking care of kids. I didn't really want to come back to work. So I just, okay, kind of a hobby, do part-time, I'm fine. But as time grew and the requirements for more full-time came in, then that's where we started to work with partners to provide the system, looking at what we can build. And so that we actually started from really just as a value-added service. Then it was built to become a full-fledged system where we provided. So we were the first in the industry to provide a system for benefits.
And that was the previous company.
Yes. Yeah. So back then there was no insurance, never had any applications. There was no claims module per se. Yeah. So we kind of came in as a broker and provided that. So we were servicing, actually servicing insurers. We were processing the claims on their behalf for our clients.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm very curious because you mentioned that you were not working prior to that company. So what? I'm trained in banking and finance. So I was actually a corporate dealer in the dealing room for 4 years. Oh.
Yeah, so that was my first job. Then when I had my first kid, then I decided to stop work.
That's your second job.
Then that became the
Worse than
primary
the first time job.
The
Full-time
primary job, right?
job. Yeah. So I after my second one, I decided to go back to work. I mean, I think I needed something to build. I love to build things. Yeah, so that's where I come from. I love to sew. I love to build databases. I love to create things. Yeah, so I'm a crafty person now because of that. So I decided to go back because they were saying, build a database, do claims, build the forms. It was very exciting. So I decided to come back. And when I came back, I was actually pregnant with my number 3. So my company then was the same age as my number 3. At the time. Yeah, so it was a very challenging time, but passion of doing something new and something that I like. So I thought, okay, why not? Yeah.
But you can chose to build many other different things. Why benefits?
I think opportunity, because the opportunity arose and I thought it was something that learning curve is not steep, right? Yeah, and when I come in, my purpose was really just to look at the systems, at building the system. So I learned about insurance along the way. But what I was dealing with wasn't insurance. It was actually self-funded benefits claims. So that's where we started on claims. And then from there, I had to learn insurance because we moved into Flex. And Flex was up and coming. Yeah, now there's so much more than Flex.
So walk us through the journey. So when it first came off, it was insurance. And anything just go through the insurance portal, claim. Then you set off a online form in a way, right? With access.
Yeah, so previously it wasn't insurance. So we started with non-insurance. Yes. So after that, then we looked at Flex enrollments, like selection of benefits.
And it was very paper intensive.
No. So everything was system. So once I came in, everything was built within the system. So I built different systems with different partners to incorporate that as part of our services to our clients.
Okay.
Then after that, the idea was to encompass everything in one system. So that's when we looked at the insurance claims also.
So then that's where you put in insurance claims.
Yes, that's where we started looking at insurance claims coming into the system. And then we looked at integrations with all the insurers. So that we were the first people or the first company that integrated with the insurers for claims, for updates, adjudication, for census data. So yeah, so which we still do to this day.
So today as an employer, for us to engage you, what's the expectations?
Expectations as in?
As in how can us engaging your company, right, to smoothen our benefits for our employees?
How does it help?
Yeah, how does it help?
So for example, when you are submitting a benefits claim, let's say you have a company gives you insurance, non-insurance, enrollment, all that, right? When you submit a claim, do you know where to go? Do you know that this app is for insurance, this app is for enrollment, and then I have another app for maybe wellness, right? Yeah, so it's having so many apps that's confusing. Employees don't even know which one. Sometimes they cannot remember their logins for one. Don't talk about 2 or 3 portals, right? So we build everything in one place. So you access ours, we direct you to the insurance, to the non-insurance, to enrollment, everything in our ecosystem.
Oh,
yeah.
So it's a one-stop center per se.
Yes, so that's our vision and mission, to build that one-stop ecosystem for employees.
And the employees can mix and match whatever services that they want for their staff.
The HRs can do, yes. Correct.
Oh, wow.
So if an employee, some maybe don't have Flex, they only have the insurance. When they log in, they only see insurance. Then maybe another group may have wellness step challenges, or they may have rewards. Or
even a reward system is inside.
Yes, correct. So then they will see all that. So we cater the system based on who is logging in. Yeah. If within one company, multiple modules.
Objectives, modules and all.
Correct.
Wow. And let's say I have a company, I mean, for the fun of it, right? Let's say I like massages, right? And I bring in a company, or rather, is there any services in a benefit solution that offer like massages and things like that?
We don't work with providers on spas and all that specifically, but if you have, then you can also use our campaign module. So we have an events module where you can say, we have an on-site masseuse coming for half an hour free treatment, book your appointments or something like that, right? Then we have the events where they are allowed to register. Then when they register and they attend for wellness, right? For every attendance or every registration that they have, they can get $50 rebate or added to their Flex.
Okay.
Yeah, so it adds on to their Flex dollars for them to claim for another benefit. Yeah, so for example, health screening. Nobody likes to go health screening, right?
Or scared.
Or scared, don't want to know, don't know better. So companies actually try to improve employees' wellness by having on-site screenings. But the turn-ups are not always great because nobody likes to be poked. Yeah. So if you offer them this event, you put it on the website, right? When they are aware of it, email goes out, tell them there's this event happening. If you come, you get $10 to your Flex credits. Will you come?
Okay. So
you at least think twice.
You think twice and then you hit down.
Yeah.
So then you add all to the credits for them to claim for other things that they will potentially want.
Yes, correct. Yeah. So it's a whole ecosystem. It's not just enrollment and insurance or non-insurance. So we kind of build employee engagement within our system also, because that's what you need. You need engagement for employees to understand their benefits. Yes.
And the most important, if the staff morale is good, right, they work for you.
Yes. Correct.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you like to build. Where can you remember what's the earliest episode of you wanting to build something in your life?
I like to sew.
So
my hobby is sewing.
sewing as in sewing and not like sew.
Oh, that one also lah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like to sew things. So I've always liked to sew because I can imagine it, I can draw it, and then I can create it. Yeah, so that's why I like craft or sewing, because I can bring an imagination to life lah.
So sewing is what, like crochet?
I also do that. Yeah, but I like sewing itself because I used to start with handbags. You know, girl
okay,
thing.
so piece together.
Yeah, handbags. Then after that moved to quilt. So I sewed big quilts. So I've got 4 girls. So I've sewed every one of them a quilt when they were young.
Okay.
Wow.
Then after that I moved into dresses. So now my current current project is sewing my eldest daughter's bridesmaids dresses. So there are 4 of them.
How many?
Yeah, so there are 5 bridesmaids. 4 of them are my daughters. 3 of them are my daughters. So I'm actually sewing them their bridesmaids dress. So we bought the fabric. Now let everybody choose their own pattern. Then so I'm in the midst of doing that. So I've always liked to create. Yeah,
Okay.
in that sense.
And why never go fashion?
No lah. A hobby must stay as a hobby.
I was thinking
Kind of the
from
mix it,
sewing
right?
all
It's
the way
too-
to systems.
Different.
tech
So-
is,
but tech is amazing because I can't code. That's my limitations, right? But when I started building or understanding how the database works and how a form relates to a database and how the database relates to each other, wow, I was like, actually we can do so much. We can actually create. So I created analytics from the databases, creating forms to enter that. So it's an input output. And that was without even coding knowledge, I was using database access, which is just a matter of click here, click there, connect here and there. So when we started looking at systems and all that, we realized that actually whatever I wanted, I can build. If I can imagine it, I can build it. I just needed someone to be able to code. I can give the scope. The person who understands it goes deeper and they build it. And then we just have to continue building different modules. So the system that we have now has been built over this 20 years. It's not
So not a one day create.
No,
It's a built up.
Yes. Yes. Wow. And it's amazing what system developers can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their minds are amazing.
So are you now deploying more AI in your work now?
Oh, of course.
And how do you think that helps you, in productivity?
So much. Yeah, so much. I think for one, when I left or when we sold off the Penflex arm, I've told myself that I will never go back into servicing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is servicing?
Yeah,
Servicing as in client facing.
Okay.
So we had a system, employee log in the system, we had to answer all the help desk queries, claims come to us, we had to answer all the employees' questions around their claims, do the comm sessions, communication. So I told myself that we'll never go back to
do
that.
that again.
Because it's very labor intensive,
right.
very high level of risk of getting things wrong. Yeah, so because staff come and go impacts also the service level. So it's very high risk in that sense. So I said I'll never go back into that. But now with the market moving, actually, if we don't, then we are also going to be stuck. So I told so what we have done is that we use AI. So wherever the labor is required, we use AI to supplement so that training is reduced, service levels are controlled. We don't have people coming in, hey, don't know, never check the rules, go and reject a claim wrongly or say the wrong thing. Yeah, so we use AI to be able to cover what humans used to do. So the claims team is also smaller because majority of it, our claims, 100, let's say 100 claims. 70% there's no problem, man. I mean, generally employees submit a claim, they know what they can or cannot, right? Yeah. So 70% of the claims are usually a straight through processing. It's the 30% that needs handling. But why do I need a huge team just to process the 70%?
Not every day you have a LV bag. Yeah.
Not every day. I think it's only once we've seen it in 20 years. Yes. So we reduce the team size, we increase efficiency using the AI to help us to learn the rules and process.
So for an understanding of how much productivity you have gotten via AI, how much of the team did you reduce or how much productivity output do you get?
So this new, not say module, this new service of claims adjudication is actually very new. Because I've always resisted. But because I see that there's a need now to be able to ensure that my service levels are of a certain standard, we need to do it in-house. I cannot outsource it. Yeah, so I have to have my own team. So we built that AI just to ensure that we have that standard of service. So the team is new. So I've only so far have one person handling it. And she only processes or looks at the claims that are not processed by the AI. Yeah, so it reduces a lot of the load. And I don't foresee that person growing or that team growing very big. As long as the AI is processing most of the claims.
Yeah, and you mentioned that you're very resistant on it. Why?
Service levels. I think the issues that we face when it's labor intensive is human errors, which we cannot fault. Right? When people come, it takes time for them to learn. When they are learning, mistakes will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people come and go. I mean, for whatever reason, they come and go. The MC, they need to, of course, they have to take leave.
Yes.
We cannot stop all that from happening. Yeah. And when people come and go, the training itself, that period will likely have
some gaps.
Yes. Then that means service levels drop, we get complaints, and all. So every time we change a head count, that becomes a problem. And the more clients we have, the bigger the team will have, the bigger headache it will be.
Because the standards level will just be very spread across and all.
Yes.
Yeah, but as you expand, you will definitely need a manpower for that, right?
As much as possible.
If you let's say you didn't go to AI.
Oh yes, of course. And that's why we need AI. So I only agreed to move to this if we had AI to do it. Yeah. If not, I wouldn't have gone into this. Yes. The idea is to keep our team lean. I like a small team where everybody is very familiar with the industry knowledge. They're they are basically specialists in their own area. And they know how the system all works. Whenever we want to roll out something, it's like that. Yeah, we don't have to explain and do one gigantic document just to explain what all the different modules are. Yeah, we just have to understand what needs to be done, how it's going to be done, and the different parts of what we currently have that will affect that code. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to ask a bit more personal questions.
Sure.
Right. Okay. 2 questions actually. First one is it tough being a female boss, right? Furthermore, for you, right, to just come out from pregnancy especially. Most people
start up entire
company and all. Most people will just say, I'm done after the kids, right? The husband will settle,
Yeah.
But for you, you will start with your own company.
Yeah.
Is it tough?
I think at that
Is this
point...
regret?
I don't think it's regret. I think I don't regret it. I think it was an opportunity that called at the time where I was pregnant. It wasn't something that I chose to go into at that time. But I was pregnant at the time when the opportunity rose. I thought, hey, sounds like fun. Let's go. So I kind of like leap in first, then worry later. That's kind of my character lah. Yeah, which is great because if not, I will end up not doing anything. So I kind of go in first and I'll deal with whatever I need to deal with while I'm at it lah. So I remembered there was no maternity leave. We went straight in. We had one big client launch when my daughter was born in January. The client launched in January.
This was the
third one.
Okay.
Yeah. So that time was like, okay. But the beauty is I have maternity leave. So I'm like, nobody is disturbing me. I can just deal with this one client alone. So it always works out, I find. Yeah. And I mean, I'm a Christian, I'm a Catholic. So I believe that God's plans are better than mine. So if he gives me the opportunity, why do I say no? I go and then I will let him lead the way and he will help me sort out the issues along the way. Yeah, so it all works out. Then I got pregnant with number 4 within that year or so. So I was dealing with 2 kids back to back. Yeah.
January and then like end of the year. Wow.
Yeah, so in the startup of the first 3 years of the company, it was just one kid after another. But it all works out. In the end, the team came in place. The people are there to support. It won't die one.
How do you even juggle motherhood and
just do lor. The people ask me that. I said, just do lor. I mean, really, when you are right in the thick of it, you can only just do. Yeah, so just do whatever I needed. I just, not enough sleep lah. That's about it.
And was your husband working
he's
outside
working.
Then?
Yeah. But he's a great supporter. I mean, we have two older ones. He deals with the 2 older ones and sometimes even 3 while I just deal with the baby. Yeah, so I mean, family support is there. We had the means, so I didn't see any reason why not. If we didn't have the means, I think that would be a bigger problem. But we had the means, we had the support. We had family helping. Yeah. So we had the whole village behind us. Yeah.
Wow, actually that's very heartening to hear.
Yeah, but it's important. Yeah. Family.
But is there any point in time that you realize that actually like is there a burnout moment?
Definitely. There are sometimes I'm like, oh, why did I get into this? That's when the regret happens, right? Then I'm like, why? Why did I even start doing this again?
How do you deal with it?
How do I deal with it? Just do long. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a mindset, right? In the end of the day, I'm not supporting myself alone. I've got a whole team. I have to feed my team. They keep me going because I know that if I don't do well, their livelihoods at stake. Yeah. So they keep me going. And
so you don't even bother or toying with the idea that, hey, actually I'm in a burnout mode, I should rest.
No, rest is definite. So of course, self-care, I definitely take time. So I block my days. So Monday to Friday, I work like crazy, right? But even when I had 4 kids and all young, I made an effort to be home for dinner every day. So my husband and I will be home for dinner every day without fail. So by 7, we'll be home. We will be with them, eat dinner. And then after that, the shower and everything, getting them to bed, everything. Then they go to bed by 11 o'clock. I'm up. Then I'm back to work. So I work until about 2 a.m. every day. So that was my Monday to Fridays. Then Saturday, Sundays is no work day. So Saturday, Sundays are family time. So I kind of block it that way to find a kind of balance. So I think that what was difficult back then was that there's not much me time because it's always, So that was more of the challenge back then. But we still make do lah. Yeah, we were still in ministries, we were still serving in church and all that. So that was something that we did together as a couple. We did together as a family. When the kids were older, they also came and served with us. So these are all things that we choose as a priority in our life, right? Yeah, so then we make time. Yeah.
So now looking back, then do you think the me time was important?
Me time is always important. So
what defines a me time?
Me time is, I'm an introvert. So I like to be alone. I like to have a quiet space. So my quiet space even now is really just sitting in front of the TV and stoning in front of the YouTube. So I watch your episodes.
Oh, really? Thank you very much.
Yes, I watch because this gives me my me time. It kind of just gives me a zone out. Yeah, so my husband knows. So at night, before bed, I will just lie in front of the TV and I just watch. And he's there and he's like, okay, I'm going to sleep. Because he knows I'm zoning out. Yeah. So it's as simple as that. It doesn't have to be like, oh, must go for a spa or what. No, I just needed the quiet time. And that's why I sleep late.
So we glimpse a little bit about the me time, right? When you say zone out, do you learn anything in the period or you really
it's just a zone
off?
I'm off learning zone. Yeah. Learning zone is when I'm working, when I'm doing service.
Actively try to think or something.
Yeah.
Okay,
correct.
okay.
So that's why you compartmentalize everything else and then just
Yes, and that helps me to sleep better. And that's why some people say screen time is no good for you when you're going to sleep. I say, but
when you're young as a kid,
it's like, it helps me to zone out because my brain stops working for a while I watch.
And I'm calm and peace, the mind itself.
So everyone is different. Yeah, I can't say it applies to all. Yeah. How do you all zone out? What do you all do?
I actually go for runs.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wish. Oh, that's so far from what I would do.
So you go for runs and then you realize that when you go for a run, nothing can disturb you. No one can talk to you,
Yeah.
Right? No one can talk to you. You're alone.
That's
you
so
just
right.
hear your own voice. And the longer the run is, the longer the exercise, the
maybe a walk
better.
Maybe I'll try a walk.
Yeah,
it's healthier.
You should start with a walk. If you haven't,
I used to go for a run and swim, right? Because actually swimming, right? When you're in water, nobody can disturb you.
That's true. Yeah,
swimming also. But nowadays, we were lazy. After a run and swim, you need to shower and all. Then I am now on the TV.
Same.
Or rather, I'm on my phone screen. Yeah. So back to it, right? I think we talk about solutions. We talk about yourself and all. I'm just curious, if let's say today you were not to build this benefit solution, will you think you'll be building something else?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, any particular?
Any like second priority, if not the...
I've always wanted to build, I still think about it. Oh no, that one, I don't have the technical know-how, right? I can only do what I know how to do. So I've always thought about building a non-profit. Yeah, I've still toyed with the idea of whether we can do it within this company. Yeah, but I need help lah.
Is there a specific group that you want?
I think we've always been passionate about marriage and family. Yeah, so we serve in a couple empowerment program in our Catholic community. Okay. Yeah, Catholic Archdiocese level. So that's something that's meaningful to us because we've seen we ourselves have struggled before. Divorce is always the one door out, right? Yeah, but we've seen how it hurts families and the children specifically. I come from a divorced family. Yeah, so I feel very strongly that marriage and family is the foundation of a society. Yeah, and that's why we do what we do lah. Yeah, and that's why we think it's important to also serve, and despite the craziness that we have in our schedules.
So in the church ministry, that's the segment that you serve lah.
Yeah.
Counseling.
We don't do counseling. We help run the program.
Okay. Of like marriage prep or?
It's post-marriage. So those who have been married can be. So this recent one, we had a couple that was 47 years married.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
It was so lovely to see how in that 10-week program, right, they went from bickering to loving. It was so, wow. I was like, wow, in all 47 years of marriage, yes, they're so open to learning and changing, you know. Yeah. So
what was the change? Like what do you think changed or clicked?
The program itself, I guess.
Someone became deaf, is it?
Well, that one doesn't help. That one is, why are you not listening to me? Then it gets worse.
I cannot listen to you.
Zoning out.
No, I think they learn how to. I think the key takeaway for everyone is choice theory, which means that in anything we do, I tell this to my children, I tell this to my staff. Choice theory is about knowing that you can only change yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. I think a lot of couples bicker because they try to change their spouse.
Okay.
Yeah. But actually the key is you can only change yourself. And to be honest, that's even harder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I tell that to my staff. I tell that to my children because when they meet bullies and stuff, when they get angry with their colleagues. Yeah. Actually, it's all about choice. How do you perceive it? What are you going to do about it? Yeah. You have the power to change. Will you?
And most staff or let's in a way couple marriage, they choose not to lah.
Yeah, I think they are so.
They're not aware.
I think their interest is he don't understand. She don't understand me. Yeah, but actually, do you understand your spouse? Yeah, so
I think it's very powerful because I wanted to ask because I think as a female leader,
you're only 1 month into the marriage.
No, I'm not talking about marriage. No, not yet.
Honeymoon's important.
But just very curious. I think for a female leader, right, most of your staff, okay, I'm not sure how's the demographics in your team, right? But they always say that female bosses, they are very hard to manage, right? They're very,
I think my staff might agree with you.
Oh, really? Yeah, but I'm very curious. On your note, is that how do you manage your staff, right? Is there key principles that you use to manage them?
Oh yeah, I think
she'll say you cannot change me, you can change yourself. So change yourself.
It applies to everybody.
Yeah,
but we need to lead by example, right? No, but I think my staff is to be honest, it's the same principle. I apply in everything, whether is it marriage, relationships, at work. And what's key, right? In even in ministry, right? We look at people that serve or work. What are we looking for? We're all looking to be heard. We're all looking to be seen, right? If I can recognize a gift in a person, like even in children, anyone, if I can recognize that person's gift, I can make them feel good about themselves. So as a manager, what I need to do, or my key objective, is to understand what each of their gifts are. And I can only know that by talking to them, by seeing how they work. And same for children, right? Having that one-on-one with them, understanding where they're coming from. Why are they shouting? Why are they angry? Must be something, right? It cannot be just unreasonableness, what? Yeah. So once we know what their feelings are and what their gifts are, then we can use that to make them feel confident. And when they're confident, you can do anything. Yeah. So that's the key in all relationships. Yeah.
What are some of these gifts that you've seen in your staff?
That
you have identified?
So I think one of our staff, initially when he first came in, he was struggling because he couldn't understand. Our system was built over so many years, right? So when he first came in, he was trying to understand the backend, how the different modules work, how did they interlink, and our system was so big already back then. He couldn't quite grasp it. So we had to do a lot of coaching with him, and you could see he was very demoralized and frustrated. Yes. Then after that, but he was quite wise. Yeah, he said, "Can I focus on one area?" He just wanted to do front end. Then when he went to front end, and he actually came from a front end background,
sales,
so
client facing sales.
as in UI. He just do the user interface. So he don't do back end and front end and all. So he just do user interface. So when he focused just on that, I tell you, he could do so much more. Firstly, his experience. Secondly, he became more confident. So he will try and he will suggest, he will propose new things. Yeah, so it's just by something as simple as that. So it's not, doesn't have to be big changes, but it's just knowing where they are good at. So I also had another staff intern that came in. So she also initially also, she's a perfectionist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So when she wanted to find the issue, she digs so deep until she kind of loses the plot, or she can like, until like, don't really know where already because it's like so big, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So similarly, we also asked her, and she resigned. Actually, she gave up and she's like, I want to resign. Then it's like, no, but she's very smart and she can run. So we told her, why don't you try UI? Again, go back to UI. Simple, start with simple things. Now she's amazing. She's doing a great job. She's doing UI. We've put the AI under her. So she also helms the AI modules. And we've also put on other, more complicated modules, but all individually done. That means it's not about connecting everything. Yeah.
The integration is not done by them because they just can't.
Yeah. So it's just where. So actually for all my staff, same. They come in first and you can kind of see where they struggle and where they shine. Then you just find a place for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about kids?
Same. Kids, same.
Yeah.
So we have 4.
Yep.
4 girls. Our 4 girls are, I always the saying, right? Same parents, why all so different? Well, it's so true,
Same
no?
factory one, all different.
Yeah, all different, but it's so true. But so from young, I've always told them that they are all their own people, right? I think as siblings, you tend to compare lah. Everybody wants to be like the Chese. You know why? Then why this one? My mom has favoritism. Always loves the number 3 more. Then the rest will get very jealous. I say, but you're your own person. So it took very long for them to understand that, and for us to shine, to like praise them for what they do. Try to steer them in that way. And I think that's very important for children growing up. Because if not, right, I think a lot of parents at this point always, hey, why? You must go to this school. This is the best school. But is it the best school for your child? Not necessarily. Yeah, the best school is not best for everyone. So we need to put them in the school that will help them to shine.
So is it like one is very good at studies, the other one very good at sports?
Yeah. So we have the eldest that is the smarty pants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first one smart and then everybody will get compared to her, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they're all like, oh, yeah. So she's a smarty pants. But very importantly, she also sets the tone for all the siblings in the sense that in faith values, So because they all look up to her in a sense, right? She's a role model lah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we have number 2 who is good in leadership. So she's a mini mommy in home now.
Oh, wow.
It's like, yeah.
She's
So
the
I kind of like hands off. She like manages everything. Like my helper's not much. Okay, who's eating dinner? Who's eating? I'm going to cook dinner.
How old is she?
Plan them. She's now 20 something.
20-something. Okay.
Yeah. So they're all adults already in that sense. Yeah. Then
sports.
Yeah.
The one's common sports.
Sports.
Okay.
The one sports. So we kind of steer them into different areas. And the funny, how my number 3 got into sports or not? Because she was eating too much. So I think you need to do something sporty to build that wellness, that healthy living. Okay. So he said, why don't you try netball? And she blossomed. I tell you, she blossomed. She was so good because her motor skills are great. From young, she's always been great, had fantastic motor skills. So she kind of jumped into it, and she just, the sports itself gave her discipline, gave her confidence, and she just started leadership and everything from that. Yeah, but it's just maybe the purpose may not be totally right, but we wanted to at least give her a balance. You want to eat can, but have a balanced life of, we can't stop her from eating, right? It's so miserable, right? Yeah, I think you have this balance, but it actually brought her to a level. She was sports girl of the year for like 2-3 years in a row.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so and that gave her confidence to fly. Yeah, then my number 4 is
Arts.
Everything also can one. Number 4 lah. Number 4 is, you want me to do this? Also can. Miss Adaptable. Yeah, I always call her your gift is being adaptable. Okay. She can do anything.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we ask any further questions, right, let's head on to our Enzo segment. This is the Enzo segment. Over the course of interviewing and networking, we realized that many people do not know what question to ask. Hence, we came up with this. It's as simple as pick up a card and ask that question. Okay, so this is the Enzo segment, right? So pick 2 cards.
Any 2.
It's like a memory game.
If we open it out, that's a memory game. So your first question here is, what new challenges did you take on to continue growing? There you go. You can take a look.
What new challenges? Oh,
More sewing.
wow.
No more sewing. Yeah, sewing machine now. Yeah.
Oh, that's not a challenge
factory.
anymore. Wow. I see, everything is a bit of a challenge, isn't it? Everything new is a challenge, right? I took on the Pope event last year. So I was in the stadium team for organizing the Pope event.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that was a challenge because of work and it's handling two big things plus ministry at one go. So that was a very fulfilling challenge.
You had to what, to handle the logistics or
So I was
event flow?
assisting the team on the Pope event was held in the
National Stadium. Yes.
Stadium, yes. 2 years ago, not last
The
year.
indoor one or the
The one at the
OCBC?
National Stadium.
The football field one.
The football
yeah,
field,
the
okay.
football field one.
Yeah, so the whole event was mainly in the stadium lah. Yeah, where we had mass and all that there. So we were involved in the stadium part. So the team involves many elements. They were at CJC and then there were a few other dialogues and all that, right? But we were the main mass event. Yeah, so then we had to deal with the logistics, of course. Then we had to deal with the ticketing, the
security.
many things. Even the food for helpers, the giving out, this area very hot, want to put, if it rains then how, you know, so the little things, yeah. But then we also had to talk to the Vatican team. Yeah, so it was really lovely to see how the liturgical team came in and, you know, how do you celebrate mass for how many thousand, like 20,000 people or something like that, right? Yeah. Then we had so that was a wonderful challenge, very fulfilling one. So that's why I say I tend to lead before I think. So I went in like,
then how?
Let's sort it out later. Yeah.
But it was a wonderful opportunity. It's an opportunity that I cannot turn down because it's once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was.
Was the security detail strong, or is there a security detail?
Have. Yeah. Apparently, I also learned first during the Pope event that even the Catholic Church had a whole security team.
Yes.
Yeah, I never knew until the event. Because they usually don't surface so much. Yeah, usually like wardens or what. Then I realized, wow, actually there's a whole...
They followed him from Rome?
No, Singapore. So
to Singapore.
You mean Singapore has its own security team?
Yes, the Catholic Archdiocese has a volunteers.
They do what? They use Cisco or they use ATOS?
No, it's our own volunteers.
Yeah. And they're armed?
Yeah, okay. So not specifically to guard him.
Okay.
Yes.
But that was like the security at the stadium.
Okay.
Yeah, they had security along the like the transports and all that. Yeah, his house, where he was staying. Yes, his accommodations and all that.
That's interesting. I didn't know that too.
Yeah. So I didn't know. So I learned so much with the interactions with the Archdiocese and the different teams.
And you had to engage with the ministry also,
Ministries,
right?
yeah, because they were...
MFA would need to be around also.
Yeah, so there were those dialogues, yes. Not those meetings to coordinate with them. Yeah. Wow. So it was a very eye-opener. Yeah, so that was a very fulfilling challenge. Yeah.
Any new challenge coming up?
My house renovation counted? No.
Counted, why not? Yeah, counted.
Shack renovation.
Is that a tear-down, rebuild, or
first floor.
renovations?
Basically, redoing the whole first floor, indoor, outdoor, fencing, everything. But that's fun. Actually, that's more fun in the challenge, I think.
Yeah. It's fun until if the guys handling it screws it up,
which
right?
Will happen, yeah, renovations will happen. I think the challenging part is that we are staying upstairs while the reno is going down.
Okay.
Noisy and all as well.
Dusty. No, noisy. Noisy you won't gonna. Yeah, it's dusty.
Yeah.
The nightmare, the dust.
Yeah. So that's my upcoming
challenge.
Okay.
Right. And for your second question.
Second card, yeah.
Let's see. This one.
Okay. So what new skills or knowledge did you acquire to stay relevant all this while?
Oh wow, AI law. Yeah. So I recently learned...
in fact, AI will work better for you, right? Because you are not a hard coder or hard software by training.
Correct. So I discovered just over the last few weeks, Claude AI, Claude. Have you heard?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow, amazing.
Oh wow, I have like a personal assistant with me now. Yeah. So it's amazing. I was like archiving my emails from eons ago using the Claude AI. Click a button, everything just... Wow, I think it was amazing.
You have to on the computer, right?
Yes. So so then I learned about then it gives me scripts to copy and paste into the commands.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, it's so fun.
But do you learn it for someone like a course or you just explore yourself?
No, I saw it on, I think it must have been YouTube, I guess.
Social media.
Yeah, then I went to check it out. Then I was telling my team that, so my developer, I told them, each department, take one, go test it out. See whether it helps you. Then if it does, then we will get a team license, a company license for everyone.
For all.
Yeah, because it's,
When did you come in contact with that first?
It's just within this last 1 month.
Within 1 month.
Yeah, just a month ago. And I was so amazed by what it can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was telling the team to give it a go. Yeah, if it's really helpful, again, if it reduces the man hours they take to do one thing, it's efficiency at its best.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, thank you for that. And that's how we answer.
Yeah, that's very good. Can I pick another one?
Actually, you want to?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Okay, why don't we pick another one?
Okay, we continue.
Why don't you all pick one for me?
Okay. You pick? Okay. So this time around, you pick.
I pick.
Yeah,
let's take the corner
one more.
Yeah. Let's take the corner one. Right. Wow, that's actually quite interesting. How do you handle any setbacks or challenges that occur after your major achievement?
Oh wow.
What's the major achievement first?
Yeah.
I mean, I think building company is a major achievement for me. So I don't know whether it's sensitive or not, but
Then we blank out.
We can say it out. Then we see whether we want to cut it out or not.
Okay, maybe I choose something else. That one's a bit sensitive.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe I will. Okay, wait. What's the question again? Setback.
Handle the setbacks and.
Okay. I think I'm generally a very optimistic person. I don't really see setbacks as a bad thing. So I'm trying to think what are the setbacks.
Or at least the first major achievement, right? First.
Oh, okay. First major achievement. Okay. The first major achievement would be starting up my previous company. So hiring people, getting the team in place, I think it was good. It was building up. But I think one of the major setbacks that we faced was we were still in the red for quite a while. We couldn't really because self-funded is you have to ask people to pay, then you got business on, right?
Yeah.
It's not like insurance. It's much easier where the company doesn't pay an amount. The commission comes from the insurer. So to do the self-funded part, there is overhead systems, there's overheads, and then we had to find revenue. So we were still in the red for a while. And I remember at that time, my husband lost his job. Yeah, so I wasn't really drawing an income then because we had to pay salary. So I wasn't already drawing an income. I kind of like every check I take, I put in the drawer because I cannot bank it in. Then he lost his job for about 6 months. Wow, I tell you, that was the toughest time for us as in the business as well as family, because we had 4 kids to feed, right?
Yeah.
I think that period of time, as difficult as it was, we knew that God would provide lah. Yeah, so we kind of like firstly ask for help. I think in everything we need to not be prideful and know that when help is needed, we need to ask. So of course I asked my mom. So my mom actually was also part of the shareholding with the insurance company. So she was the one that then helped to push us into integrations with the insurers and all that. Yeah, so that we could get more business. Then of course on our family side, we for the first time in my life I had to grocery list 5 items, only buy 5 items. So it was a very humbling time for us. Yeah, where and then we could see the reversal of roles because now I'm the one working. Yeah, and then I'm like my husband wasn't working. So it was a very it was also a very good time in that sense because he got to experience what it was like not to work. Whereas I went to work, I understood the stress that he had to face when having to bring home the bacon at home. At the same time, he understood how staying at home can be quite challenging with 4 kids. Yeah.
And screaming all over.
Fighting,
scratching.
Yes. So we kind of also understood each other better during that time. And we, and he also was trying very hard to find something else. Yeah, so I think with all that has happened, I mean, it's quite a number of years ago. These are things that I do remember from the episode, but I think we came out stronger after that.
Nice.
Yeah. And of
Glad
course,
it
with
all
lots of
worked out.
press. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Glad it all worked out.
Yes. Thankfully, I think it all builds to where we are now, what we learned.
So, Andrea, as an entrepreneur, will you ask any of your kids, right, to follow your path, or even take over
4 chances, yeah.
take over the company, maybe?
4 chances.
Why not?
They have their own lives. They need to see the world in their own lens. They shouldn't. I mean, if they do come in after they've done what they. I mean, if it's something that they see as a natural progression in their career and what they like to do, by all means. But they shouldn't be coming in as the first job, Yeah, and I have 2 daughters going into computer science and in this same line. But I think they need to see the world when work in a company where they have to report to a boss that's not their mother. Yeah, it's a different world out there.
But you wouldn't discourage them from being an entrepreneur, right?
No, I think that's their own path to take.
Okay.
Yeah, if the opportunity comes and they have the opportunity to, then yeah, by all means. It's not an easy path, but if that's where they feel that that's something that they are willing to take the risk to do, then yeah, sure. Yeah, by all means.
And what's your biggest life lesson that you like to share with people who want to become better in their lives from your experience?
As an entrepreneur or as a mother?
Let's do it as a mother.
As a mother?
Yeah.
Wow, lots of lessons, huh? Yeah.
Your biggest lesson?
The biggest lesson. Always see the good in our children. Yeah. I think I made a very big mistake when my eldest became a vegan. I'm a meat lover. I don't eat vegetables. So when my number 1 became a vegan, you can imagine my world went upside down.
Vegan or vegetarian?
Well, she told me 1 year later that actually I was very kind to you. I became a vegetarian before I became a vegan.
Oh, wow, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I remember I flipped. I was, I put her down. I was angry. I used to fight with her until to a point where I told her, it got to the point where our relationship was not good. And she was only 13, when she made that decision. It was not something that she made a decision. Yeah. So as a mother then, I'm like, my eldest number 1,
What do you know
she
about
doesn't
being
know
a
what,
vegetarian,
we don't know,
vegan?
do this kind of thing. The whole family now cannot eat, cannot go to a
Must cater to you.
Buffet.
Yeah, I got to cater for her. But I realized the more I did that, the more it shamed her, the more our relationship soured. Yeah, so I apologized. I told her that the value is in our relationship. I mean, what I value is our relationship. We cannot go this path So I will accept. Yeah, and then I became one of her biggest supporters. Yeah, because vegan food very expensive.
Yes. By trying to find the food is tough, really.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, but actually, as Chinese, not so bad. Because our Chinese dishes are usually all vegetarian. So usually you go Chinese restaurant, no problem.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
but
not so
can
bad.
she eat if it's not, there's no meat there, or she has to eat the whole process to be clean?
She used to be, the whole process must be clean. So the meat cannot be in the dish.
Okay.
Yeah, so she used to be that, but she's not so anymore. Now she's gone back to being vegetarian.
Okay.
Yeah, after like 6 years of being a vegan.
It's an ideological thing, is it? Or
I think it was a time where this YouTube video was going around about animals being slaughtered, being cruel to animals.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's always, I think at that time she wanted to be or even wanted to talk about being a vet because she felt that, the heart for animals. Yeah. Yeah. So that was what stirred her on initially. Yeah.
it happens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it was a good learning lesson. That the relationship trumps everything else. Yeah. It's not what they want to do or what I don't agree with. Yeah. In the end of the day, if there's a good relationship, then all this can be talked out loud or understood. Yeah.
Right. And on a professional settings then, what's your biggest, business lessons that you like to share with anyone out there that want to start their own businesses?
Oh, actually same thing, relationship.
Relationship.
Yeah. The staff that we have, right? The stability of a company is the staff that we have. The first 5 staff that we hire, sets the tone and the culture of the company, right? And whether they stay, I think any company, right? If you have a horrible manager, will you stay? No, right? So we want to ensure that the team culture is conducive for learning, conducive for growth, for understanding. Yeah, and we are not there to slave drive everybody to the ground. So there must be a certain balance also, right? And understanding that you are not well, please, take your rest. There must be some training to give them development, give them opportunity to try new things. Yeah. So, and of course, discovering each other's gifts, the understanding of personality types, how they converse, how communication happens. Yeah. So that builds relationships. And if the team can communicate better, there's so much more that can be done because you cut out a lot of miscommunication.
I need to seek advice from you, right? Because I think currently, word is, the new generation, they're upcoming.
Yeah.
They're, very bad, bad attitude. They want to be quite self-centered and things like that. What's your advice to manage them?
Understand them. Yeah, I think the problem is we want them to think the way we do. Like especially if a boomer the boomer and the millennials or Gen Zs are totally opposite sides of the spectrum, right? Yeah, but actually everybody just wants to be understood. What? Now, of course, why are they like that? It's because we parents bring up children like that. What? We cannot expect them. The school system works like that, right? It's the whole system that builds a child in this form. Then why are we saying that they are wrong?
The whole environment.
Yeah, so we are to blame in the end of the day, right? As parents and educators, not really educators, it's the whole system, right? Yeah, so then if they are like that and they come into the workforce, they don't know any better also, what? So the only way to help them or to help them grow is to understand them. Relationship all boils down to the same thing, man. Understanding, finding the gifts, building confidence. That's what everybody yearns for. What? Yeah. So you ask me, I don't think it's their fault. I think benefits have to change to meet their needs. And that's the key in why benefits is so flexible.
Yes.
Right? We have to meet the needs of the boomers where medical is very important. But you also need to meet the needs of this generation that's coming in because their needs are, experience. I want to be able to do work from home, right? I want to be able to get affirmation, rewards. Reward me for the work well done. Yeah, so things like this all needs to be built in to the benefits design of a company to show that they are valued. Yeah.
Okay. And when you mentioned we talked a bit about relationships and families, right? What do you think is your biggest lesson for finance for families then?
Spend within your means. I think that's the key, right? Spend within your means. Yeah. I think a lot of people end up working for money because they have loans that they need to meet. So they are in a job that they're not happy in.
Okay.
They're stuck. Right? They are feeling the stress they bring home to the families, and then after that it becomes a whole dysfunctional cycle because it all boils down to spending beyond your means, right? So then people say children are expensive. Actually, it's expensive because we want the best for them, right? I mean, as parents, you always want the best, but is it necessary? Is that really what will build your family? No, right? I mean, if they struggle, yes, by all means, but there are also other forms. The government has the Singapore system, as much as we think it's a pressure cooker, but there's a whole system to allow the different type of learning. We have the I think now they don't have it. And you used to have the normal, then they have the O level, the A level, then the IB, and then so actually there are so many streams of learning to suit every single child. Yeah, it's just whether the parents want to be, it's a name thing, right? It's a face thing, right? Yeah, but actually, if a child goes in there, I've seen people going through ITE and coming out one of the top in a university. Yeah. It's just their style of learning, more hands-on.
Right.
There's nothing wrong. Yeah.
And bring you back to the professional side of things, right? I think hearing from you, I understand that you're really a relationship person, right? And that's why you started off the business in benefits solutions for employees and all, right? I'm just very curious because I think out there, there are many SMEs that don't have a benefit solutions because I think they might not be afforded. Most of time you heard about benefit solutions for employees is usually for bigger companies.
Yeah.
Right. In your own words, in your own experience, how important are benefit solutions, especially very much for the SMEs or the future for any companies?
Oh, good question. You are very right to say SMEs are usually not thinking through.
Not the priority, right?
Yes, not thinking through the type of benefits that they provide because, firstly, budget. Secondly, so few employees, I just give them one amount or just buy them insurance. But actually, it's in these smaller teams that the people should be more valued because you want to keep your team small. You also have to ensure that there's retention.
Yeah.
Because if they keep changing, then you can never really grow because you end up training or doing under par because stuff is always new. So it's actually very important to help these SMEs to put in a benefits plan easily. So we have 3 different plans. One is a starter plan, which for companies who just want to provide medical cover, dental cover, cashless visits, low administration. So that's purely a medical design. Then we have the plus plan, which allows the company to build on the beyond the medical. The wallets, the insurance selections, the medical selections. Let's say they higher cover or lower cover. Let the employee select. Let them choose. Yeah, so that can be implemented at SME level also. It's actually easy to do it because it's a smaller group. Communications is easy. The fewer layers. So actually, manager to employee is much simpler. Affirmation, rewards, all this is actually much easier to do it. And you have a system that can communicate it across all your employees. They can self-manage. It's less administration. They see their benefits clearly. They know what they are fully covered for, all within the system itself. Yeah, so actually SMEs, that's a target that we are trying to get into because we see that that's where it's most lacking at this point. Yeah, so we try to simplify it for them. Yeah.
Right. What do you think would be the future for employment benefits?
Oh, I think if you look at Singapore, we've already come a very long way. Yeah, and flexible. It's no longer just flexible benefits. We have rewards. We have like the AIA Vitality or Choice. I think your interview Choice, right, Sharon? Yeah, the step challenges,
Yes.
the living well. Yeah, that's a new and upcoming side of the benefits market. Yeah, all these stand alone, no doubt, can be taken on as individual, but I think it's holistically as part of a bigger benefits plan where you have medical cover, you provide for flexibility for the non-medical like holidays and all that, right?
Experience.
Yeah,
wellness,
experience. And then you cover them for healthy living where the step challenges come in. You reward them for good work well done. And then you have all this reward system that's intertwined within the benefits ecosystem. Then that is really engaging your employees, showing them what truly matters. Yeah, and that's where I see we'll be moving ahead. We've already come a long way from insurance 20 years ago to where we are now.
Yeah. Andre, for every single guest that sit on that chair, I will actually ask this one question. Right? And the question is, if there's one word that you would give to any inspiring entrepreneurs out there, what would that one word be?
One word. I think it would be a why.
Why?
Yeah.
I say WHY.
Yeah.
Why?
Why are you doing this? Yeah, you start a company, why? Why do you even start it? You need to always remember the why when the challenges hits. Yeah, then, and I think not only do you need to know the why, the team needs to know the why. Then you are all aligned in your vision and your goal, so that you all can move together as a team. Yeah, so the why is important.
Right. Yeah, before we end off this whole conversation, then now can I have your focus onto this camera? Any last advice to our viewers out there? Or any parting words?
Wow. Not really. Let me think. Last parting words.
It can be your company. It can be on
Family.
It can be on anything.
Oh, okay.
Don't have to be fixated. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's important to always choose to understand and not ask to be understood. Yeah. In everything that we do, even when we meet clients, we need to understand their needs. And not tell them what I want them to do or this is what I can do without understanding. So I think the understanding the other party is very key in everything that we do. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank
that.
you. Thank you, Angel.
Thank you. This is interesting.
Hi guys, thank you for listening. If you like what you have just heard, follow us for more content like this.